What's up YouTube? This is Shabazz and I'm back with another CBD hemp flower review. What's up everybody? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're staying safe, staying inside and practicing social distancing with this whole coronavirus thing. If you or somebody you know has got it, man, I hope for the best for them. I sincerely hope that, you or they pull through. I'm also going to try to crank out some more reviews so you guys have some entertaining content to watch while you're self-quarantined. Anyways though, we have a returning vendor to the channel, Beleafer. Beleafer has a very big lineup of strains. I already tried some of them in the first review video. I have all the rest. This isn't even all of them. There's actually 13 more. Now I obviously can't review 13 strains in one video, but I picked out a few that really piqued my interest and also some that you can't really get anywhere else. This might be a little bit of a long video, so I'm gonna try to get through it as fast as I can without as little talking while still staying informative. So let's dive in. First, we're gonna be going for the Creme CBG. Now, I like what CBG has to offer. I've really been into some CBG lately. This is a strain I haven't seen anywhere else, definitely haven't tried it. Creme CBG comes in at 19.8% CBG, very high CBG right there. 0.04% THC. So exactly where we want it. Let's check it out. Interestingly, it has a classic CBG smell. It looks like, white CBG. Classic CBG strain. I don't know, not much to say. It looks like CBG. Smells like CBG. Has that really very, very, very light, kind of like lemon zest, flowery smell. CBG does not have like a dank, skunky, gassy, citrusy smell like that. CBG has a very mild smell. I'm not even gonna put it on a tray. I don't see any kind of seeds or anything. It looks good, it's trimmed pretty close. Whatever. I'll go ahead and put a high resolution image of the Creme CBG here. All right, now something to just be aware of is CBG generally has a lower moisture content than THC and CBD flower. So if you're new to CBG and you get some CBG flower and you notice that it just seems like dry for what it is, that's normal. That's how it's supposed to be. Here goes the Creme. Before I even exhale, I just have to say, that is extremely smooth. Extremely smooth. I didn't even feel it go down. Very smooth, very mild tasting. It tastes exactly how it smells. It just has a very subtle, like kind of flowery, floral, slightly earthy taste to it. Not much to say. Let me finish this bowl. I'll come back to you in a few minutes and let you know how I feel. Creme CBG did what CBG does. It gives a very clear-headed, slightly uplifting, focused kind of feeling. It's not sedating. CBG is kind of like a very clear-headed, subtle, sativa feeling-y thing. I don't know. But yeah, that was a really good CBG. That was a new strain of CBG. One thing I like, there's only 3 or 4 strains of CBG that are out there mainstream right now. And really the white CBG is the only one that most vendors have. So I love seeing new strains of CBG. That's a great bang for the buck from Beleafer. Nice quality, very, very smooth. The desired effects, that's hitting the Shabazz seal of approval. Before you go any further, check out the merch, link in the description. Everything I designed for hemp lovers. I promise you will like it. Check out the merch. All the money from the merch goes right back into the channel. Helps me buy products, accessories, etc. All right, up next, we have another strain never tried before. Well, all of these I've never tried before. Now, the name on the strain alone is what made me take it out of, I gotta try this now. This is Orange Chem. If the name reflects the genetics at all, somewhere in this strain's lineage would be Chem Dog, I imagine. You all probably already know is a classic THC strain. From what I read on the Beleafer website, this is a very sativa dominant flower. This comes in at 14.3% CBD and 0.11% THC. Once again, high CBD, low THC. That's what you're looking for if you're watching this channel. Let's check it out. Man, let me tell you, before I even stick my nose in this bag, just unsealing it right there, that's dank. That's real dankness just coming straight out of this bag. It just kind of attacked my nose before I haven't even smelt it yet, but my nose is getting attacked right now. Have you ever been driving along on a country road late night and you smell like, and you know there's like a dead skunk on the side of the road, some skunk roadkill? That's all I smell right now coming out of this bag. Extreme skunk. Okay, as I get up closer, some of the skunkiness goes away. I mean, it doesn't go away. It just kind of moves to the side a little bit, and I smell some pine come up. So very skunky and piney. I don't really get any hints of orange or citrus. Gigantic rolling tray. All right, we got two, decent looking nugs. Okay, so right off the bat, I will say these are some very good looking nugs. A lot of trichomes, really good nug structure. The first thing I see is seeds though. On this one nug, I probably see 5 seeds. In this one, I see a few. They look immature. This is outdoor grown flower. And yeah, actually, this nug in particular looks very good for outdoor flower. This is premium outdoor quality as far as just the trim, the cure. Of course it smells good. Does have a few seeds in it. Not the end of the world. This could still be some absolute flight. Let me go ahead and put a high resolution image of the orange Chem here. All right, upon breaking it down, first thing, man, that orange Chem is so sticky. It is packed with resin inside those flowers. It's extremely sticky. Do not attempt to break this down by hand. You need a grinder for the strain if you get it. It is mildly seeded. On a scale of accidental pollination, which would be maybe 1 or 2 seeds an eighth, to completely seeded, which would be like Mexican brickweed, which is like completely chock full of seeds. This would be about a 4. It's lightly seeded. It is all immature seeds though. I'm hoping as I go through this couple grams of this orange Chem, I hope I can find a couple mature seeds that I could, put in my seed bank. Anyways, here it goes. Oh, that has a wonderful taste. That has a very spicy, peppery, perfumey and gassy taste. Peppery, gassy, it has a wonderful taste. That has that real upscale, private reserve, top shelf taste that you get from good indoor flower. Oh yeah, I love the taste of this. Good God. And it's smooth too, it's real smooth. Let me finish this bowl. Let me gladly finish this bowl. And I will report back and let you know how I feel. That orange Chem definitely ended up having some sativa-like effects. I'm very up, I'm uplifted. I feel ready to go do something. And it is 3 o'clock in the morning. This is definitely a good sativa. Very mild effects too. No like raciness or thought-provoking or anything. Very subtle, uplifting, not sedating at all. Definitely very sativa-y as far as the effects go. I loved everything about this flower, minus the seed. Now, really quick, you might be new to cannabis. You might be wondering what's wrong with it having seeds. It's a, it's a plant, it's a flower, right? The problem is that when a female plant, when it gets pollinated, it puts energy into creating seeds to reproduce that it could be putting into bud production, resin, trichome production, etc., all the good stuff that we want. And not only that, but seeds have weight. So, if you buy an 1/8 of flower and 1/2 gram of that is seed weight, that's a 1/2 gram of flour that you don't have to smoke that, went towards the weight of seeds. Kind of like bone in versus boneless chicken or beef. Even with the seeds though, it's good bang for the buck. You have good value there from Beleafer. That is going to still get the Shabazz seal of approval. Up next, we have a strain I've been looking forward to trying. I've been hearing a lot about it. The pictures I've seen look awesome. This is Legendary OG. Now, this is Legendary OG. It's obviously a Kush, an OG Kush at that. So I am expecting some indica effects. So I did the CBG about an hour ago. I did the orange Chem probably 30 minutes ago. So I am like not feeling any kind of cannabis buzz or anything right now like that. Let's see what this does. This comes in at 18% CBD and 0.04% THC. So really high CBD, obviously very low THC. That's what we want. Let's check it out. All right, it's fighting me. Yep. When I opened the bag, the air came up. I got some cushiness. I smell cushion there with a strong scent of pine, straight fresh pine needles. Imagine Pine Sol Kush. Pine Sol Kush would be a good, very piney with those Kush undertones, like a really, really dank piney smell. It smells good. Let's check it out. Ooh. That is a nice, dense, rock solid nug right there. And that looks really pretty too. That looks really pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty nug. You know, the trim, cure seems good, seems fine. This, I don't see any C's at all. This is a good looking nug. Let me go ahead and put a high resolution image of the legendary OG here. Let me tell you, upon breaking down that legendary OG, when I broke that nug apart, it unleashed a pungent Kush smell. You know, those oils inside of that bud smell very strongly of Kush. This seems to be a really good, like, it's outdoor. This is peak performance for outdoor as far as, you know, mass grown stuff. Here we go. It tastes extremely cushy, extremely cushy. Once again, this tastes like indoor. Mild throat burn, a little bit more throat burn than I like. Other than that, as far as smell, taste, and appearance go, this would be damn near perfect in the outdoor category. It wasn't overwhelming throat burn. It was just a tad bit harsh. That's fine though. I have an awesome taste left in my mouth and the back of my throat. Second hit, not nearly as bad. Just that first hit, you know, you're trying a new strain, it's kind of harsh on the throat. Wow, that tastes good. That tastes great. You know, I almost think I can already feel my eyes getting a little bit heavy. You know the deal though. I'm gonna finish this bowl, let it kick in, and I'll come back and let you know how I feel. All right, I'm back. There's no doubt about it. This is an indica strain, at least indica dominant. Just about 2 minutes after smoking that bowl, I felt that heaviness come down on me. You know, I was all energetic and talking about this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, about 2 minutes after smoking that, it's like I kind of just felt a wave go like, and everything got heavy, slow. My thoughts slowed down. I feel it way more in my body. If those indica effects are what you're looking for, this strain, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. I'm impressed, I'm really impressed. And the value, the bang for the buck. Remember I told you I can't really talk price, but the value's there. This is without a doubt getting the Shabazz seal of approval. I don't even need to explain why, I just did. This is good, I like it. This is gonna be a new favorite nighttime strain for me. All right, I'm back. Now I think this is the last one I'm gonna do for the night. I don't want this video to be super long. This one I've been excited to try too. It's another Kush. I've been hearing about it a lot on Reddit. Good reviews. This is the Femme Vert Kush. These names sound so sexy, don't they? Femme Vert Kush, you just want to smoke it based on the name, just like a lot of these other strains I have. This comes in at 16.4% CBD, no detectable THC. This is another Kush. You know I love Kush. Let's see what it is. This one's very sweet and berry smelling. I don't get a lot of Kush scent from this, but I get a very pungent. It is one, you know, big old nug. Now my first thoughts right off the bat is that this is not very dense at all. This is an airy nug. The nug structure is spread out. It's not really packed in there, which is why this is probably, you know, a bigger nug. The trim's a little bit loose. I feel like they could have trimmed this tighter. It does have such an airy bud structure. And all the leaf that is on here is, you know, sugar leaf. It's really frosty. That might lend to a more harsh inhale. We'll have to see. Overall, it looks pretty good. Very, very fruity smell. And once I really get in there, now I smell the kush. Yeah, now I smell the kush. I already know when I break this down, it's gonna be real cushy on the inside. Here goes a high resolution image of the Femme Vert Kush here. I'm frustrated with this flower. I'm mad at it. I'm mad. It put me in a bad mood. I can't believe how sticky it was. I struggled so much. The flower fought with me because, you know, when I come in and do these reviews, I don't bring a grinder with me because, you know, grinding it up, you don't get the full sticky experience of something that's like this, like glue. With a grinder, it does all the work for you. This, it's super sticky. And like I said, on the inside of the flower is so cushy. It's so cushy. So when you break this down, you get like the super sticky cushiness all over your hand. Just be warned. Anyway, here it goes. Okay. I get the cushy taste. It's not as strong as our legendary OG on the taste. There is a hint of it though in the back of the throat. It's not super harsh. It's not the smoothest flower though either. And that's probably because of that loose trim. Like I said, all those sugar leaves, even though they're packed in trichomes and everything, it's leaf. Leaf causes the smoke to be a lot more harsh on the throat and the lungs. I have a feeling this one's gonna be really indica-y too. Sometimes, you know, when you're a veteran smoker and you hit some bud for the first time, you can almost kind of get a preview of the effects. Let me finish off this bowl. I'll come back and let you know how I feel. All right, I'm back. And let me just tell you, no more strains after this. A, because this Femme Vert Kush got me. And B, I don't want this review to go on forever because I know people don't stick around and watch long old reviews. The effects of the Femme Vert Kush, like I said, real indica-y. I feel it in my eyes. I feel heavy. I feel slow. This isn't, like I always say, this isn't what you want to smoke if you gotta go get something done. Obviously the THC levels are very low. So I'm not feeling like a super high. It's just the CBD effects are indica-like. There's nothing going on changing my head. It's all pretty much almost all physical. So for those of you that are new to CBD hemp flower, just imagine everything about getting high off of a THC flower without any mental change whatsoever. So I feel it all in my body. I know I'm about to have the munchies. The only thing about that, the trim's a little bit loose. If it was trimmed tighter, it'd probably have a smoother smoke. But still, that's really sweet and cushy smelling flower with some, you know, indica effects that you can definitely feel. What can I say, guys? This is some of the best outdoor flower I've had. As far as mass grown flower, this is almost as good as it gets. This is really good. Some of the best outdoor flower I've had. Really good value, bang for the buck, real nice. And Beleafer has a really big lineup of strains with, I think, 2 or 3 different CBGs. He has like 3 or 4 different kushes, obviously a whole bunch of other ones. That's it for the review though, you guys. Please stay safe, please stay inside, practice social distancing, self-quarantine, do all that. You know, make sure you're stocked up on everything you need, but be responsible as well. You guys, please check out the merch. Link in the description. All proceeds from the merch support the channel. So if you want to support the channel, go check out the merch. I obviously have more flower to review from Beleafer, and I'm going to review it. So make sure you stay tuned for that video and reviews of all kind of other vendors and strains coming up as well. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Peace.